Blessings and welcome to Venusian Empress Oracle. Priestess Melissa here for your Auset Egyptian weekly forecast. We're going to be getting into the Auset Egyptian Oracle cards to get the main energy and message out today. These cards are amazing, as I've raved about in the past, because they give us the opportunity to look at several different areas of our lives, between 6 to 8 different ones. Money, relationships, family, all of it comes out in the mix. So we'll see exactly what's going on. We'll take a look at the top and bottom card for reference. We have also coming out here today spiritual support and awareness. So you are being supported by spirit and becoming more aware of something perhaps at this time that may be going on in your life, something important, all right? These are general readings, which may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest, but absolutely thank you so much for hitting the like button and letting me know below how these resonate. No more suffering in silence for you, and you may have done that quite a bit in the past with, you know, in your mind, you saw all of these challenges before you, but you felt like you could do nothing about it, perhaps. And now you may be being afforded an opportunity to get out of this situation or to make things easier for yourself. We're also going to be getting messages from our guardian angels today, so I will pull a card of advice and further clarity from our guardian angels oracle cards, and also we will pull some love advice messages from the lovers oracle cards, which I do at the end of all of my readings, so stick around to the end for all the good stuff. Also subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any readings. We have the handy dandy divination coin here as well, so get your question ready. I will flip that at the very end. Let's see what is going on for the week ahead. Thank you for the forecast, dear Auset. Angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides set a circle of protection around myself and all who may be receiving these messages. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, bell notification. Thank you so much for the donations. Keep those coming. That is helping me to grow the channel and get more things that I need for the channel, like new cards. I could definitely use more of those. All right, guys, let's see what is going on here for us for the week ahead, shall we? Okay, we've had some really challenging energies last week coming out with Anubis and Taurus, different things like that. So maybe a lot of challenges, feeling like you waited a long time to be able to get to the throne. All right, IMSET. We got the air spirit here. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this could be a specific message for one of those signs. Of course, you could have this anywhere in your chart as well. In any case, this is more than anything talking about the mind, you know, and being able to tap into that aspect of speaking, seeing. It's those upper chakras that we're referring to. The blue is all about the throat chakra, which would be Vishuddha, all right? Mott is going to help balance everything out, because perhaps things have been imbalanced or unfair for way too long, and you are being shown, perhaps you're being able to see a way to move into this calm energy, away from perhaps whatever you have been challenged with. Things are about to be balanced out. Cosmic justice is coming through, and you are needing to be able to tap in a calm way at this time, clearing your head, clearing your mind. Salt baths could be very important. Water in general, with the blue energy coming up so much there, all right? Staying calm more than anything, I feel, is very important at this time for you. So keeping your mind calm, your emotions calm, you know, your nervous system, breathing and different things like that. When we think of air, right, help to reset the nervous system. 18 coming to a 9. So you are coming to conclusions. Perhaps you have been getting intuitive hits even in regards to the right steps forward. and spirit perhaps telling you to stay calm at this time. So IMSET, the air spirit, is one of the four disciples or sons of Horus, which we saw last week, right? Excuse me, I lost my place. And this Neteru, or God, ruled the vital canopic funerary jars that contain the liver of the mummy. Ooh, liver is what um, filters out all of the toxins, and particularly I can tell you that it filters out from eating meat. So, fun fact if you didn't know, the liver does not have to filter out fruits and vegetables, things that are naturally organic to the earth, but meat does have to be processed and filtered through the liver. With the face of a man, he signifies conscious choice in his life. IMSET and the three other sons of Horus were also invoked in ceremonial magic, alchemy, and healing. So you may need some healing in your lungs. There could be something going on. You could be having trouble breathing. You definitely would benefit, it sounds like, from some slower breathing, taking that time to calm down, pull yourself away, taking moments throughout the day perhaps just to breathe slowly and deeply to recenter your nervous system perhaps. Channeled message from IMSET says, I lead the four magical Genii, and I am IMSET, leader of the brethren. I come from the west. I tell you to seek to make careful choices in life in accordance with the law of Mott. Ooh, so be careful of the choices that you're making, because this could be exactly why our choices are coming back to perhaps bite us in the ass at this time. But renewal and rebirth, you always have that ability to start over again, even if you have made a wrong choice, right? So it's not over. You still have ability to move freely within this world. You just have to choose to do so if you're not where you need to be. For these will influence the health of your body, your liver, and your eternal life. That's really important, your eternal life. But it definitely will shorten your physical life as well. So we've definitely got to be aware of the choices that we're making, whether that be food, smoking, people we're around, whatever our habits may be, if you will. Avoid too much alcohol and ask me to give you magical healing of your body and mind. So if you're needing this at this time, IMSET is here to help you and to help Mott to be able to balance everything out in your life. So abundance, if you cease to worry and meditate more, you will achieve financial success. So clearing your head, getting rid of that mitote, as they call it in Toltec wisdom, that is the chaos in the mind. We got to calm that so that we can be able to be clear-headed to make the right choices and decisions as they come up before us, right? Be ready to take advantage of those opportunities I'm hearing. For love, past negative influences are blocking a love partner. Let go of the past to succeed in a current relationship. Past negative influences are blocking a loving partner. So are you blocking someone, or is someone blocking you and needs to let those feelings for a past partner go? But that's what this is talking about. If you want everything to be able to work out, you got to stop thinking about this person or this other person your partner does, about whoever their past person is. Yeah, let me know below how this may be resonating. For work and career, time for conscious choices to be made to ensure future satisfaction with your career path. So are you on the right track? Is this a career you feel good about? For travel, all travel undertaken with conscious positive intent will be safe, including air travel. But I was hearing if you are flying off to meet a lover, or if this other person is, because that's immediately what I got, that somebody could be meeting up with someone, that will not be safe. So be careful about that. For health, your air element is out of balance. Too many thoughts and not enough action can cause you stress. Possible liver problems, so avoid alcohol or other toxins. All right, so again, your liver is very important at this time. Hopefully you don't have cancer or anything like that, or having any issues with your gallbladder, which is very much intimately connected with your liver. So if you're drinking too much alcohol, that can directly affect your liver for sure. If you're eating too much fatty foods and things like that, that can affect your gallbladder, right? So we definitely want to be in moderation. I'm not saying you got to cut everything out totally, but you've got to be eating enough of the right things more often, so that when you eat the things that aren't so good for you, your body can flush it out quicker. You see what I'm saying? That's why when you see healthy people and they go off the wagon for a meal or something like that, it's okay. They can treat themselves 11-11 because they know how to get back on track. So this is just asking you to, find where that happy medium, if you will, is for you. For family, you are called on to take a position of strong leadership in the family, but try not to worry so much about them all right? Just call your protection around yourself and around your family and all that's connected with you. Wish good on everyone, bless everything. You'll have no enemies. No one is your friend, no one is your enemy. Everyone is your teacher. Just remember that. For the future, your future success depends on your ability to quiet your mind before making choices. You heard that, right? So we need to breathe, we need to calm down, and we need to be able to make the right choice in whatever a major decision is that's going to be coming up for you, or is on the table at this time, or in general. It's just a good way to go. We all know that we do not make the right choices when we're upset in any way, whether we're angry, depressed, whatever, right? Got to get back to the middle, the balanced place before we can make the right decisions. Your future is open to change still. So, it's like the wind. The winds of change. You may be having a lot of wind in your area. 1, 2, 3, 4 coming up on the timer. But it's time to go. That's what I hear Spirit saying. It's like no time to hold back any longer, because the choices that you're making are affecting your future, just like the choices you made in the past have affected where you are now. Come to that balanced state, that calm state, before you make any choices this week. We're going to get into the Psychic Tarot, and I will read specifically what our center card, which is going to be the main energy going on for us at this time, has to say around all of this. All right, so we're definitely needing to get balanced at this time. We're needing to be aware of what we're putting into our body, stay hopeful, so we can bring in that harvest, that abundance. What do you need to structure, or I'm trying to find the right word. It is all about the structure. It is all about the foundation and what's behind that, the heart. Yes, we need to get our heart in order, so that we can love ourselves enough to choose good foundational aspects for ourselves, good foods, talking to ourselves the right way, dealing with the right people that are going to bring the right changes that we want to see, right? Good, not, destroying everything that they come across. We don't want the goat energy, right? Goat destroys and eats everything. You're moving forward, or at least this is the energy you may be feeling, especially with that suffering and silence energy. You may be wishing on a star, wishing to be far, far away from wherever you are currently, But that 8 energy with the air, definitely needing to make that connection with spirit, right? Bringing heaven to earth, figuring out how can you be happier in this life, because it feels like something could be ending at this time. Love begins is in the reverse, is what's coming out here. We're going to, again, read this energy and see what's going on. Something is definitely not moving forward positively. Again, it feels like either something is ending or we're staying in something that's going nowhere. Definitely not a good foundation to begin with in place is what this looks like, all right? So it's going to be hard for us to be able to, really feel good about our lives if those foundations aren't in place. And that's exactly what's on your mind, that you know that this needs to be in order, all right? But what are you dealing with? There's a lot going on within you, particularly, all right? You are making some big changes within yourself, is what I feel here. Really evaluating the situation and what's not working, perhaps. It could be somebody that you're unwilling to allow to have control over you any longer, is what I'm hearing. Conflict and defeat. You are going to leave them feeling this way, is how this feels, all right? Because they may not see this coming as far as, and maybe you didn't either. But don't get caught up in your head. That Eight of Swords or Eight of Wands energy coming out here, or Eight of Swords, sorry. This is all about freeing yourself, not being trapped at this time, not feeling like you're trapped. Because like I said here, you're either going to be stuck or you're going to move forward. You're the one who decides. It may feel like you're stuck wherever you're at, but you actually do have the ability, like I said, to move freely. That air spirit energy is really speaking to that right now. You just need to calm yourself. Spiritual union in reverse. This is affecting not only the physical, but the spiritual aspect of your connection within yourself. This is affecting your energy in some way, drawing and pulling on your energy. When you know that you would be much happier, perhaps in a different dynamic. And this is the time you may feel with that 5 energy, with financial and material changes, that something does indeed have to change. And that's why you are transforming at this time. A lot has been happening anyway, but I think that you are really waking up to an understanding the choices that you've made, perhaps, that have led you up to this point, and now what you must do. All right, so we're going to read the energy of love begins, which is number 1. Give me just a second to pull that up. One is very important. I do feel like you're coming back into connection with yourself. You're starting to understand what self-love is, making better choices, what that means to be either in that masculine emperor or feminine empress energy, right? You're understanding more and more what that actually entails. And it does mean sometimes having to make hard choices, choices you may not want to make. Thinking that you had, you had what it was that you were looking for. So let's read this card. Love begins. Your cup is about to overflow with joy, happiness, and positive feelings. This is the first of the emotions cards, and therefore signifies that new love opportunity beckons. This doesn't necessarily have to be physical love, but could also represent the passion and devotion of an idea, goal, or even a new creative endeavor. This would be a perfect time to open yourself and your heart to the higher vibrations and loving energy of the universe. When past issues are resolved, when forgiveness for others as well as yourself has been attained, right, for past choices, because we're reading this in the reverse. So this is a time where we have to forgive, the choices that we've made or other people have made in their ignorance, right? But now you've learned and you've grown. And when your heart is truly open and ready to receive, then new roads leading you toward love will be revealed. So right now I feel like you're not open to a new relationship, and I feel like you're not open to connection in general. I feel like you have a lot happening within you. You're really evaluating and seeing how you've come to this point in your life, and you know what perhaps needs to be worked on for you to be able to transform fully, if you will, and be able to have an opportunity for a much higher love, if you will, that spiritual love. But right now, at the point that we're at with this particular person, if you are with someone or whoever you may be thinking about that, you know, you haven't been able to move forward with, and that keeps you up in your head, this is likely not the one for you, and you're really being asked to let all of that go and move towards what's really going to bring you that happiness in your life. Sometimes we do have to leave people behind when we make these big changes within ourselves, and we choose to love instead of being able, you know, we love ourselves enough to not be abused any longer, if you will. All right, what's going on, guardian angels? We have an energy of healing, so definitely forgiveness could be on the table, not holding any resentment or anything like that any longer. This is that energy of the third eye and the crown chakra. It's like you understand and know at a deep level, I feel that this is what's really needed for you to move forward. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically, right? To balance everything out here, what do we have to do? We have to be able to do that healing and balancing within ourselves, balance our own scales first, right? And then we'll be able to heal the situation or any situation that comes up, because we'll be able to calm ourselves down first, right? Remember, with anything, it gets easier and easier. Being kind, being able to stay calm, all of those virtues of love, they come with practice. Your angels are here with you, and will help you dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. All right, so everything is being healed, everything is being balanced out. Don't overdrink for sure. You know, don't get into too much of a depressed state, is what I'm hearing. Up in your head, once again, too much. You know, like with that Eight of Swords energy, we definitely want to try to work towards getting into a practice of good feeling energies. That is what's going to help to transform this situation within yourself and your life. All right, definitely let me know below how this may be resonating, and hit that like button. Let's see what's going on with the Lovers Oracle cards. We'll get a couple of advice messages out from here. How's everybody doing? Anybody up in their head out there? I get it, I'm an air sign so it makes sense to me. And so we have a card here today that says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. I think this person, 2332, sorry, they know that you think about them. They know that they had a strong connection with you, but they also know that they didn't have what it took to be able to really offer you something that you really deserved. You know what I mean? Romance is on the table here, because you know this card here was talking about new love, but it could be somebody that you're not open to at this time, with it being in reverse. You know what I mean? You don't have your you're not open to love at this time, is what it feels like, at least with it in reverse. Cupid's arrow strikes, but somebody may be persistent. You never know. Definitely going to be up to you, but you know, be careful, you know, not to take things too fast, because it may not be a spiritual connection, is what this is saying. It could end up being another karmic connection, if you will, or you know, just earthly connection, and not anything of any substance, if you will. All right, are you ready to get an answer to your question? Here we are in 3, 2, and 1. And here is your answer for today. It is a hard no, my friends. I do hope you got the answers that you may have needed here from these messages. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe, bell notification. Let me know below how this resonated, and have a beautiful week ahead. I wish you nothing but the best, peace and happiness, joy. Bye for now, and see you tomorrow for Crystal Magic Monday.